Hey everyone. So I just wanted to come on here because I'm frustrated and I want to vent, if that's okay. If I can vent. So I just wanted to let you know that the jobs out here today are frustrating. I'm confused. I don't understand. This is coming from a person who I have had 17 full-time jobs in my career ever since I want to say turned 21 after I got my college degree. From 21 to 46, I've had 17 full-time jobs. That means that I apply, I get an interview, I accept, then I get a training. 17 times. And I've never had any issues with none of the jobs until now. So listen, I applied for this job November 30th. I got the interview December 5th, let's just say. It was all through Zoom. The guy was nice. I was okay. He explained to me the job. I liked it. He asked, can we move forward? I said, sure, let's do this. So then I got a second interview with another recruiter that was part of the East Coast. I met with her. She in depth got more information about the job that I am actually going to be going into. She asked, do you want to go through with it? I said, yeah, sure, why not? Okay, fine, let me send you a application. She sends me the application, and it's just the initial application. That's what I gathered. And basically in that application, I have to get an FBI clearance and also a children's services clearance because I'm going to be working with children and adolescents. No problem. By this time, middle of December, it's the holidays. People are not working that much. So the background check took a little time. It finally came through a couple of days right before the New Year's Day. I believe it came like December 27th. Everything came okay. Cleared. Boom. No problem. Then I got the real application. Y'all, when I tell you that it was 30 screens, 30 screens of information. When I tell you they wanted everything but my mama's information. Social security card, birth certificate, all my licenses from every single state I've ever had, whether it was current or expired. I also had to give in a picture of my degrees, my diplomas. I had to give a blank paper that had my signature on it. And I had to scan, download, and upload so that they can match that signature to the board's signature when I took my clinical exam. Yes. When I tell you, I was just like, what? It took me 2 hours to finish this application. 2 hours. Because I had to scan, download, upload. Scan, download, upload. Scan, download, upload. Everything. Finally got it done. Now it was time for my meet and greet. There were 7 people on that call. 7 people on that call. Asking me questions. I did well, or so I thought. When I hung up on that phone, I got another message saying, hey, they would like to meet with you again, but this time it's just only 1 or 2 people. By this time, it's my 4th interview. 4. Now listen, I'm not trying to knock down therapy. I'm not trying to knock down my career because it's very important. But I'm not applying here for a neurosurgeon. I am not applying here for a physicist or a rocket scientist. It's a therapist. You ask me certain questions. You ask me what kind of modalities I'll be working with certain people, yada, yada, yada. I've been doing this for 20 years. I've been working with healthcare for over 20 years. This is nothing new. Not my first rodeo. So I was like confused, but I said, yes, I will go and do the interview. Not a big deal. Through Zoom. They finally get the date together. We get into this phone call. And the lady sounded so confused. The lady who was interviewing me, I was interviewing her. I was just asking her questions, and she just kept saying, "That's a good question. That's a good question." Lady. And the recruiter on the background, just you can just tell she's just shaking her head like, this is not gonna work. I can just see it. Anyways, I let go of the interview. Actually, they let me go. And the recruiter waited 4 days to contact me. All I heard was crickets for 4 days. Finally, on the 4th day, she calls me. She goes, "Danny, they don't want you." Wow. Okay. Now, on one hand, I'm a big believer that a rejection is God's protection. You know how I am, ladies and gents. But on the other hand, I'm still human. So I was just like, all that work for what? By this time, we're already we're knee deep in month 2. 2 months. 2 months. So it wasn't like, they interviewed me and then it was over. No, I signed contracts. I signed contracts. Not only the applications, both background checks, but I also had to sign a contract. I knew the salary. I knew the time. I knew the people that I was going to work with. Everything. All I needed was a start date. All I needed was a start date. And they let me go. They was just like, no, all that work for nothing. I put all my eggs in one basket. So ladies and gents, it's not that people don't want to work. People do want to work, but they don't want to go through this BS. 2 months. 2 months. Today is January 28th. 2 months of dealing with this back and forth. It's not worth it. It really isn't. And also, not to downgrade anyone, but I have degrees. Imagine the people that don't have any degrees. Yes, so I do believe them when they say they're applying for 30, 40, 50 jobs and no one answers them. No one responds because of the BS that I'm getting, that a lot of professional people are getting. It's absolutely crazy, but don't worry about it. I'm going to start all over again, and that's it. That's all you can do. This is capitalism, right? This is it. We have to pay to stay in this earth. We have to pay to stay in this earth. I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. I'm not. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm writing in my journal. Have a nice day.